There probably did not exist any parliament, as we know them today, but the Portuguese ambassador to the Safavids, de Gouvia, still mentions the Council of State in his records, which perhaps was a term for governmental gatherings of the time. The highest level in the government was that of the Prime Minister, or Grand Vizier, Itimadi Dowlat, who was always chosen from among doctors of law. He enjoyed tremendous power and control over national affairs as he was the immediate deputy of the Shah. No act of the Shah was valid without the counter-seal of the Prime Minister, but even he stood accountable to a deputy, Vakanvis, who kept records of his decision-makings and notified the Shah. Second to the Prime Minister post were the General of the Revenues, Mustafa Mamlek, or Finance Minister, and the Divanbagi, Minister of Justice. The latter was the final appeal in civil and criminal cases, and his office stood next to the main entrance to the Ali Kapu Palace. In earlier times, the Shah had been closely involved in judicial proceedings, but this part of the royal duty was neglected by Shah Safi and the later kings. Next in authority were the generals. The general of the royal troops, the Shahsvans, general of the musketeers, general of the Ghilams and the master of artillery. A separate official, the commander-in-chief, was appointed to be the head of these officials,